Transparency Act passed, sending the bill over to the Senate. President Trump had tried to stop the release of the files related to the convicted sex offender, but in an about-face pushed House Republicans to support the bill and signaled he would sign it. House Speaker Johnson says the bill will now need to be amended.
So now we rely upon our partners in the other chamber to get that done, and they need to do that.
CBS's Torian Small says the Speaker and Senate Majority Leader are concerned about the privacy of individuals.
He says he doesn't believe this bill adequately protects their privacy and also innocent persons. Other people included in this investigation, the materials that would be released would be named, potentially making them targets. That's a key concern for both those two men.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Stacey Lynn.
73 degrees in Atlanta. Clouds roll in tonight. Will they bring us any rain in the morning? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A mother is killed in Stockbridge and her own son is now charged.
75-year-old Deanna Cleveland was found dead inside her home on Club Drive. She had apparently been stabbed to death. Major Ron Moman with Stockbridge Police says her son, 49-year-old Desmond Riley, is now charged with malice murder. As for a motive?
No, it's so early in the investigation, we don't have any idea of the motive, but she was deceased from apparent stab wounds.
Riley is in the Henry County Jail. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Police testimony the focus today at the Cobb County trial of a man accused of killing his neighbors, a firefighter and his wife, in 2021.
Cobb County Superior Court Judge Sonia Brown is judge and jury for Matthew Lands at his bench trial. As in every hearing we've seen, Lands keeps his gaze lowered just in front of him, only lifting it to interact with his lawyer. This morning's testimony focuses on security video in the neighborhood of Amber and Justin Hicks. Prosecutors contend it shows Lands' car and him triggering motion-activated floodlights in the yard. But a Cobb police detective admits under cross he can't say for sure if the vehicle was Lands'. The defense says Lands, who's schizophrenic, believes himself the target of some government agency set up. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
North Fulton residents will soon have a new facility offering access to county programs, including public health, behavioral health, and senior support services. Fulton County Commissioner Bridget Thorne represents this area.
It seems like services are easily provided if you live in town, if you live in Sandy Springs, but nothing this far out. So it's going to be great.
The 108,000 square foot facility is due to open in the first part of next year. The city of South Fulton celebrates the grand reopening of the Southwest Performing Arts Center today. Cultural Affairs Director John Geertsen says the multi-million-dollar overhaul includes a lot of upgrades.
We did a full renovation, new seating, a new lobby, new stage equipment, backstage, dressing rooms, landscaping.
He hopes the renovations will increase the number of groups that hold events at the center. It's now 3:03 and the Von Haessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Big jam on the north side perimeter right now, Bill. All lanes shut down just temporarily, though. They're trying to drag a few damaged vehicles from a crash out of the left lane to the right shoulder. 285 eastbound, the inner loop, new north side drive, exit 22. That's why it's just sitting there at a parking lot leaving I-75. In Buckhead, got a right lane crash, 400 southbound before Sidney Marcus Boulevard, exit 1. That's slowing you from Lennox Road. Once you get past that, the brake lights start again heading into downtown on 75-85 from 17th Street down toward I-20. Northbound getting a little slower, too, from I-20 up past Peachtree Pine Street. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Sunny skies today, high 73. Clouds rolling in for tonight, so not quite as chilly. Lows in the mid-50s. A few rain showers for the morning commute, then drying out tomorrow afternoon, high 78. Even warmer on Thursday with highs in the upper 70s to low 80s.
Right now, 73 in College Park, it's 72 in Conyers, and 73 in Roswell. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Hour 1 of this week's Tuesday edition of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Haessler. We got a whole full house of doctrinaires. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark back from Skankfest. And of course, the handsomest producer in all of producery, Jared Yamamoto, is here. We'll start off with there's scandal afoot. There's a scandal about. But before
Scandalo.
yes, exactly what I was trying to say right there. But first, George Clark is back. How was Skankfest?
It was great, thank you. Yeah, I had a great time.
You and all the great comedians / podcasters that aren't afraid to use any of the R words while on stage.
Bumping
You had
shoulders.
you had a fine. Now, you serve these people because you're a volunteer.
Yeah.
Any moment with any comedian / podcaster that, I don't know, went slightly awry, awkward? Did you look them in the eye when you weren't supposed to? Anything at all?
I embarrassed myself a little bit at the Thursday night pre-party. Had a few too many drinks and got a little like... I just like plopped myself down and had a conversation with this one comedian named Kim Congdon. And then I moved positions and sat next to like another comedian that I was a little more friendly with. And the first thing he said to me was like, "Man, you ought to get a water." That was a little awkward. And,
oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh,
But I thought he was being like over dramatic. She was very nice to me. I didn't think I embarrassed myself too bad.
If you
but
were awkward or
him
you
saying that was the most embarrassing.
or
part.
you embarrassed yourself, I say get it out of the way pre-party. Right
That's
at the beginning of the
it's
weekend.
pre-party. Which comedian told you were being drunk?
His name is Alex Schultz.
And so, well, let's assess this. Let's do a self-assessment. Like the party that loses after an election. You yourself, going back to that point, did you feel lightheaded? You were.
I was definitely probably the most inebriated I got all weekend.
Okay, and was it sloppy or was it just you weren't in complete control?
I wasn't sloppy, stumbling, drunk.
Yeah.
Not that at all. I think he was being a little like uptight and kind of. I think he was. I was maybe being a little too friendly with him for being the guy that was like.
I don't know if I want to be. We're
exactly.
good. After you leave this room, us comedians are going to be making a lot of jokes about you, and I don't know if at that point I want to be associated the way that I am. Okay, I understand that. So maybe you possibly got maybe took by liberties. I don't mean you touched or anything. I just mean took slight drunken liberties with the conversation.
Exactly.
And then and he took slight liberties with what he saw as far as assessing it.
Yeah. I thought he was. I was like, "Oh, you being serious?" Like I didn't think he, but he was embarrassed for me.
And maybe he was jealous. Perhaps
Somebody had to be.
Perhaps, yeah. You're not going to do it. You're drunk.
No.
Perhaps he was jealous because he wanted to have a good conversation with the female
Possibly,
comedian. You never know with guys. It's always dog eat dog in a competition.
Could be. He was blocking him.
Yeah, that's right. Especially when the ladies are around. It gets and you get single men about.
He had marked his territory, and then George jumped right in it.
Autumn, yes, you know about these
I was
things.
going to say like guys sniffing around.
That's right.
On the prowl.
Were you on the prowl? Did you find her to be attractive?
No, I was just
having fun. And maybe you were. Maybe you had a few lines. Hey, you should use something like this next time you're on stage. Do you one of those kind of?
I wouldn't dare to do that. No.
Now, what are the checks and balances? Because you are actually, you're getting some privileged access because of the fact that you're volunteering. Are there people that are like what do they call them in college in dorms, like RAs? Like, are there people who wranglers?
Yeah, there
for
are.
you. And do they watch that kind of stuff? Like, hey, dude, let's not get so.
Nobody. He was the
intimate.
only one that said anything about that moment in particular. But I did. I guess I embarrassed myself another time.
Now that we're digging,
how many times total?
Same night. I was
I was
loose
drunk.
First night.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And I was talking to somebody. We needed our friend arrived late and didn't get his badge. So I was looking for somebody in charge to get his badge, and the guy that puts on the whole comedy festival, who's a comedian that you're not supposed to really bother with things like this, walked up as I was thinking about it, and I was like, "Oh, you can help me? Come on, we'll get my friend." And he immediately goes to the producer woman, is like, "Help this idiot that's talking to me."
Yeah, who's this? What was it, like the Kill Tony
It was
guy?
Louis J. Gomez. Yeah, he was. He's like the head
so
of.
You basically went to you went to the Wizard because you needed a mop for you got to mop up an aisle 4 or something.
Exactly.
So so that's and did you get when you first get there? Is there sort of a pep rally for the volunteers? Like, let's go over the rules. This is what we're looking for.
That was so I did that, and they go, "Would you not read every email that says don't bother Louis J. Gomez in bold red font?"
Do you ever sidle up and say, "Hey, I'm in show business myself. I'm
I'm
on a little radio show in Atlanta. You never know, it might be impressive."
It was. I was off the cuff. I wasn't trying to ingratiate myself at all. I just needed help, and he popped up, and then
he was right there.
Immediately, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
So, all right. Well, hopefully you're able to do it again next year. I hope you didn't cause such a kerfuffle.
I think I put in some good hours with the broom and dustpan.
There you go.
What do you have to do? Do you have to like clean a room to get it turned around, kind of thing,
I
so
was
people
what
can
they
get in?
called a floater.
And
so it's mainly
they
like
have
if
those
somebody-
on porn sets. No, those are not. No, they're not.
Well, they're interchangeable.
They're not floaters.
Fluffer, floater.
Right.
So if another department, because there was kind of there's the merch booth and the entry booth, and if they need help, they'll get a floater.
So you're the guy. You were the multi instrumentalist.
Yeah.
You could play guitar or keyboards or whatever they needed.
But I just grabbed a broom and dustpan, and I kept that in my hand the entire time, and kind of walked to wherever I wanted to go and see whatever show, and just made sure I swept up a little bit and looked like I was doing. It was
you did the
smart.
solid move.
You did the clipboard thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you just basically, if you have a broom and a dustpan, then you're with the staff and you're allowed to go anywhere because somebody's got to clean up this floor.
And if somebody important's looking, there's cigarette butts everywhere, so you just sweep.
They let you smoke in there?
Oh yeah, it was it's Skankfest.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, where was this? What was this?
In New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. So you're able to smoke indoors in New Orleans?
Not cigarettes so much, but there was plenty of weed smoking going
Oh,
on.
okay.
Inside.
So you had to clean up the roaches.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I brought
So
them all
beer
home.
cans and all that.
Did you get a chance to explore New Orleans at all? Because I know it was your first time going out there.
Yeah, we did that. That was why I was hammered at the pre-party. We were walking down
you had the
Bourbon.
hurricanes kind of stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Some
just
hand
a million
grenades.
beers, and we were hanging at the strip club.
Oh boy, that's you know what? I was I saw one of the saddest strip situations I've ever seen in my life on Bourbon Street. But that was a long time ago, and I'm sure it's very different
She
now.
probably still works there.
She may.
She's at Claremont now.
Also, back then there was a rule, and they had to wear like the Band-Aids over the.
There was no bottom nudity in. There was top nudity.
But did they have Band-Aids over
No.
but back
You
in
mean pasties?
No. I mean, I saw these
Oh,
were
they
like,
hadn't been invented yet.
I
so
don't
they
know
used
that.
Band-Aids.
Yes, of course, pasties. Of course, pasties had been invented. Maybe they hired this girl right out of the crowd right before I walked in. I
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
was like, all I have is a cork and two Band-Aids.
They just had those like really small oval Band-Aids over. So I thought, well, okay, there's some.
Maybe
kind
she's
of
got some piercings or something.
Some of those laws are like in L.A. I lived out in L.A. I don't know what the laws are now, but back then in a strip club, if you had a full bar, it could only be topless. If it was no alcohol, then it could be completely nude. And so you had a couple of these places that would have like upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Downstairs would be the alcohol bar, strippers, and then upstairs would be a juice bar, and anything goes.
Pennsylvania had a bring your own six-pack.
That's Pennsylvania for you.
Very similar rule.
And they weren't talking about on the fellas, like in the stomach region.
Oh, no,
because
no.
I'm guessing the ladies never got that.
Can imagine. Here, honey, you want a Labatt?
The Labatt's. Labatt's.
Rolling
It's
Rock.
always.
Yeah, Rolling Rock.
Yeah,
Oh, my
Labatt's
gosh.
is Western New York and Canada. Rolling Rock is Pennsylvania, right?
Yes, and Yingling until it went national.
Okay. Well, now that we've gone through all that, I can get to the scandal that is afoot and about and amongst us. Apparently, and this is a Thanksgiving scandal. I hate to do this because Thanksgiving is supposed to be a uniting family situation. We all get together. Isn't it wonderful? Get
All
together
different political ideologies, and
Yeah.
Uncle Harry and Aunt Lou don't
and we
like each
bury
other.
them all just
Is
so
this
that we
about
can.
us?
Well, this is it's a scandal. Yes, it's very very scandalous. Martha Stewart she made an appearance on the Today Show, and they were talking about obviously Thanksgiving meal. Even though Martha Stewart's 132 years old right now, she's still with it, and she still knows about hosting big family events. And she said that the best time to serve Thanksgiving dinner 2 p.m. and broke the internet is what I'm telling you.
It sure did.
2 p.m. You got a lot. You got a lot of. I don't. Okay, you can agree or you can disagree with her. I'm always amazed by where does all this internet passion come from over things that you'd think you go, oh, well, that's what she thinks, but I disagree. And like 4 minutes later, you'd forget that you'd ever Martha's even thought wrong.
Oh,
of it. But I mean, yeah, this is absolutely outrageous.
Is it that much out of the question? I've eaten that early before.
Sure.
Sometimes 3.
I think that now, according to the internet, 4 to 5 is the best. Nothing before 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Oh no, I like an early one so
Oh.
that you can have the second round.
Yeah, in the
like around
evening.
7. You have your
Well,
sandwiches and you go back for some stuff.
you agree with Martha?
Have you also done prison time? Because you and Martha appear to have a lot in common here. You are agreeing with Martha, and I think that you can answer that. Have you ever done prison time?
I mean,
Okay.
Just in role
I've been
play.
in cages.
Yeah, see.
Her point is, I think, is a pretty good one. I'm used to somewhere between 4 and 6. But her point is, if you're cooking all day, people around that time are hovering around the kitchen.
Yes.
They're picking out things. They're hungry. They've been smelling this stuff all day long. And I actually think she makes a good point. 2 o'clock is good. And she mentioned, you and Martha must have had this conversation in prison or something. But she mentioned that later on, you have dessert together. Maybe then it's 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
She
that's
said-
when you get the coffee.
Yeah.
You get the desserts out. And then, because if you have it too late, then you have to make all these appetizers and stuff for people to nibble on before everything's ready.
Nuts and chips.
That's right. And also tangerines. I grew up Thanksgiving.
Tangerines?
That's a Christmas thing.
Well, they're a rarity up north, so that makes sense.
I mean, Thanksgiving and Christmas for us. There was a lot of nuts, and the nutcracker thing, and a lot of the adults drinking orange juice and champagne together.
Okay, a little mimosa.
Little mimosas going on.
Yum. Can you
And
get that?
but you can have one right now. Go ahead. But you
Okay.
gotta have.
I got to go to the liquor store. Do you
All
want
right.
anything?
Yeah. Can you?
Can you give me some Maalox on your way back?
Can I get some
Yeah,
Labatt?
sure. It's
Yeah.
next to a CVS. So
I'd
I'd
like
like you have
some-
a prescription I could pick up.
Some Grand Marnier. You'd like some
Labatt's.
Labatt's.
Beer.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, what are the other things that aren't tangerines? What are they called? Those little cutie
Oranges.
things. No, they're called little cuties or something. Are
I
they,
think that's
are
what
they
they're called.
tangerines?
Yes.
Are they tangerines?
Maybe they're
think so.
Tangelos.
Tangelos. I believe Tangelos from time to time would make an appearance during the
Those
Von
little
Hessler
ones that come in the
Thanksgiving.
red bag.
Yeah, we would get those. So I don't know where everybody stands, but look, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, let's all just come together and agree to disagree. This is the Von Hessler doctrine saying, eat your Thanksgiving dinner whenever the hell
Well, I
you
think 6, Eric. That's ridiculous. Anybody
Yeah.
else that thinks differently than me,
That's
they're
fair.
wrong.
I say
Call in.
whenever the hell you want.
What's your favorite burner on your stove?
Oh, I like the one on the left.
I like the
Oh,
one on
you're
the right.
crazy. The top right is
Oh,
where
that's
it's at.
nuts. The one on the left, that's giblet.
Center
stuff.
one.
The one on the
Center.
left is for
Center.
liberals.
Check your privilege if you have a center.
I got me a little
burner.
center one.
Well, check your privilege. Autumn doesn't have a center burner.
I don't have a center
No,
one.
she does. Autumn probably has one of those old apartment ones. It's like a element that glows.
I have 3.5 working burners.
Do you have do you have actual fire in your burners, or is
No,
it
I
that
don't have a
thing
gas.
that I grew up with, where it's like those?
It's just electric versus.
Yeah, they just
people,
like-
people prefer one or the other. I prefer gas, but
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Who
I
prefers
prefer
electric?
gas when you have children. Well, yeah, I prefer gas when you have children because there's actually a setting that they can be on, but they're not red. And you're expecting a child to understand that is so. The reason I say this is that it happened to me back in the early '70s. I touched something I didn't even know it was on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, electric doesn't even cook as well either. So just from the cooking standpoint, like I switched to
the
gas.
cavemen had it right.
They sure
Fire.
they sure did. They
Cook
knew what
turkey.
They knew what they
2
were doing.
p.m.
Switching to gas has been a great change in my life, at least.
Switching to gas.
Yeah, because my old condo.
You got off the old electric element.
Yeah, I thought that I used to be a big electric pusher.
Good thing
You
you
were
live in the
electric-
South, because in the North, you're not allowed to do that anymore if you buy a new house and do a new build.
Is that true? I
Uh-huh.
thought that it was a Biden thing, and then
No, it's a Kathy Hochul thing.
really. So So if I have like a pizza shop or something, I can't use.
Well, that's in certain municipalities. So
Okay.
Ithaca, New York, being
because like
one,
an electric
Cornell.
pizza oven is not going to do what
No.
a
No.
gas pizza oven does. It's just not going to happen.
with that big flame and that
Yeah.
hearth thing.
Yeah, and also that 9 billion pizzas have been cooked in there in the same place before you get yours.
That's how you know it's the good, right there.
You don't want that electrostatic smell thing that goes on.
To be fair, we should ask Martha Stewart what she prefers, whether it's gas or
I'm
electric.
sure it's gas.
Well,
sure?
you got to know.
Was that a kick to me?
Yeah. Are you believing that she does a Martha Stewart? I don't know that I've ever heard her.
I'm just saying,
Does
I-
Martha
I
Stewart even have like a?
I mean,
well,
I
she
could
does.
try a little bit if I tried a little. I
Yeah.
guess she
That's
kind of
good.
sounds like Eric Erickson.
Yeah, except not
Just
as
not as nasally.
yeah, and with that sort of like
Oh.
Upper East Side kind of like.
Yeah. Let's not think about it too much, or I'll lose it.
That's true. That's true.
So I prefer gas
okay, at 2 p.m.
at 2 p.m.
Nothing like 2 p.m. gas.
Oh, you have the gas at 4.
Well, no, you could do the dessert gas at like 5:30. I think, if you-
I recommend
to.
gas stoves, Thanksgiving at 2 p.m. and multiple bathrooms.
And giblet gravy.
I'm going for a few days with wider family in a VRBO or Airbnb. I can't remember which one it is. So, and everybody gets along, but what if something goes wrong on the first day?
Well, what if
Somebody
what do you
doesn't
mean?
like somebody else, and then you got
Kick 'em out.
No,
What if something goes wrong?
What if somebody says,
Probably something will.
I like Trump, and somebody else goes, I don't like Trump. And there you go. There's the end
Let
of the
'em fight.
weekend, right
That's
there.
then they should be kicked out for mentioning it. They need to apologize and not bring anything else up. Because if you're bringing something like that up at Thanksgiving, you're a jerk.
All right. Okay. Now, people, we're talking days. We're going to be together, like 3 days.
That is a
I'm
long
saying,
time.
It's a
don't
long
talk- yeah, but when
time
you're with
to never
family and
mention,
mixed whatever. No, you don't mention it.
What if somebody says, hey, Eric, I heard you saying on your show.
You're like, what
Them-
show?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I don't know, Eric. You've been pretty anti-Trump
Like,
lately.
yeah, you know what you could say? You're like, you know who I think would like you is John Lennon. Just start talking about the Beatles.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of 4 Liverpudlian mop tops who changed the world.
I know if I'd lived, I would have been on that Epstein list.
Imagine.
Imagine that was a lovely island.
It's like, imagine such a
I'm
thing.
on an island.
Why is it that you're doing it in Airbnb or VRBO instead of having Thanksgiving at your house? That seems odd.
Well, because we always do Christmas Eve at our house, and we just thought it would be fun. And also, my son's in-laws live up in that area. They have a boat, so they can bring the boat over. They can do stuff. I don't know, I just wanted to mix it up a little bit, get away, get a feeling like, oh, this is different.
Okay,
this is a
That's
holiday.
fair.
And then I found out I have to work on Wednesday, so I'll have to drive up early on Thursday. But
Well, it'll take you like an hour and a half to get
I
there.
understand that, but do I want to do that at night? I guess
You
I'll
can stop
decide.
at the outlets.
I thought we were all going
yeah,
to call
good.
in sick and not tell anyone.
Yeah, come on. I thought that was the
Tim, you just outed us.
I keep
Tim.
trying to do this, but if we keep saying it on the air,
Eventually, they're going to hear
Yeah.
us.
You guys, my internet's being replaced on Wednesday.
Isn't there a guy from Florida who could fill in?
don't we have a Florida
I'm
person?
Florida man.
Don't we have a Florida person who could take the reins? What about Shelley Winter? Let's make him work.
Yeah, what's he
From
doing?
3
I'll do it.
until 9 at night.
I'll do the whole shift, 6 hours.
I'll do all day at PM.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. I think it'll be fun having the grandkids running around, and then everybody arguing about whether we're going to eat at 2 or 5 or whatever. It's nice to have.
Well,
that.
I'm with Team Martha Stewart.
What about George Clark? Are you going to be alone this Thanksgiving? What's going on with you?
No, I'll be with my mom and
Oh,
my
good.
stepfather.
Good. That's very. I forgot they live around. They live around here. Or they live in another state or what?
Around here, Marietta.
Oh, okay. Very good. Oh, so you're in contact with your family all the time. You're not nearly as lonely as I thought you were.
No.
Okay, I'm done feeling bad for you.
Okay.
Don't look for any more empathy from me.
I won't.
You're the king of empathy. Don't cut it off.
Yeah, those days are over.
Okay.
Well, listen, I have too much empathy. I think about other people and their problems too often.
Me
But
too.
only as it relates to you.
It's a trouble to have that problem, but I'm the same.
Yeah, you're the same way, right? So
Very
you're always
empathetic with the poor.
you like we're always putting others before ourselves.
That's
right.
right.
And
I always put myself in way before other people.
Oh, I was saying the other thing.
No,
We put-
isn't that the?
No,
Oh,
no.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
put
no,
others before ourselves.
I care about other people.
Do you?
Yeah, if they got a lot of money, I go, hey.
I know you care about the fillet of fish at McDonald's because you told.
My God, is that good?
You like it, but you had one little tweak you wanted to add.
I like the fish.
Stop
I
for 1
like-
second. What happens there? By the way, we gotta. Is there?
I think he goes with like.
Is there a
like that.
visual to this? Because he makes a noise in there that is.
Maybe squeezing the sauce.
Let me hear it again. We have to
I
isolate
like
this.
the fish. I like it. You could do a little bit more tartar sauce, please. Seriously.
There's plenty.
I hate when I said, "Do you have any tartar sauce?" Do you understand that? Yes, I have. Do you understand?
Can you get me some more tartar sauce, please? Hello?
Sir?
Somebody needs to change my bag. You could do a little more. Could you stop steaming the bun? That's what they do. They steam the bun for the fish. The fish.
What is that thing? Started again.
I like the fish.
What happened? I have to see the.
I'm watching it here. He does kind of like a little hand gesture. I guess it looks like he's making like a triangle hand
Maybe
gesture.
I'm squeezing the tartar sauce.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
maybe that's what it
but
is.
you haven't mentioned the tartar sauce at this point, so nobody knows what you're.
My brain is faster than my mouth. Just ask Clinton.
By the way,
Fake news.
Epstein's brother has come out and said absolutely they were not. He and
Michael Epstein, right?
Michael Epstein's come out because it was between the two of them where this whole meme started about Trump serving Clinton, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
And now the brother has said, no, we absolutely were not talking about Clinton. So now the internet has to issue a formal apology and remove all the memes, right? That's
when
what
it's
happens.
done arguing about Martha Stewart, it might do that.
Yes, well, that's the problem. There's always a new issue, a new biting issue.
Was the Martha Stewart thing that knocked off Cloudflare earlier today?
I think probably everybody was so embattled in the Martha Stewart "When do you eat Thanksgiving dinner" controversy that they just brought down. Is it called Cloudflare?
I believe.
Yeah. So the internet was out for a little while. Social media apps were out for a little while. And for the second time in, I don't know, a few months, I can say it did not affect me one single bit.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Sell your home with Mark Spain Real Estate and get the strongest cash offer in the industry. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you have created a 20-question guide that asks the pointed and sometimes uncomfortable questions about where you stand in retirement. And you have to ask yourself, who is your guide?
That's right. Who is your guide? We sometimes think of retirement as like a mountain that you need to climb. And if you're going to ascend the mountain, it's important that you have a guide that has been there before, who has helped other people accomplish the same task. And we've seen that this is so important. There's so much value in the financial planning world. But if you don't know what's accessible, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know what kind of value you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying, oftentimes you don't get it. So we created this guide to ask those questions and really point you in the direction of the type of service, the type of value that you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying if you're engaging a professional money manager or financial planner.
All right, so Matt, how can we get our hands on this 20-question guide?
We want to make it as simple as possible. So you can call us at 770-280-1488. All you have to do is tell the representative that you're looking for our 20-question guide. You can also go to our homepage, retireatlradio.com. You can send us a note there. Just let us know you're looking for the guide. We don't need your email address. You don't have to create an account. It's not protected by some kind of paywall. This is something we want to provide to you for free so that you can know, am I getting value for the fees that I'm paying? It's complimentary, created by us here at the Vincent Financial Group. Again, 770-280-1488. Ask for the guide, or you can go to retireatlradio.com.
770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every Sunday right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Hey, it's Robbie with Ben Hill Renovations, the preferred deck experts of the Home Fix It Show.
Whether it's a new deck, roof replacement, fresh siding, or energy-efficient windows, you deserve a team that does things the right way from start to finish. We're fully licensed and insured with over 60 years of award-winning craftsmanship, all backed by our Ben Hill Workmanship Warranty. And right now, build your dream with no payments and zero interest for a year. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, the House votes nearly unanimously to release all of the Jeffrey Epstein files.
The yeas are 427. The nays are 1.
The measure forces the Department of Justice to make public all of the files related to the convicted sex offender. Republican Clay Higgins of Louisiana is the only no vote, claiming the bill would harm innocent people swept up in the investigation. The bill now goes to the Senate, where it faces an uncertain future. President Trump recently said he will sign the measure if it passes the Senate. A mother is dead in Stockbridge, and her son is accused of stabbing her to death. Major Ron Molman with Stockbridge Police says they got a call about a suspicious person at a home on Club Drive.
Officers made contact with the male in the front yard of the residence who told the officers that his mother was deceased inside. Officers made entry into the residence and discovered a 75-year-old female deceased inside the residence.
49-year-old Desmond Riley is charged with malice murder in the death of Deanna Cleveland. Riley is booked in the Henry County Jail. The National Transportation Safety Board announces the cause of last year's deadly Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. Investigators say a loose wire caused the container ship Dolly to lose power and its steering and crash into the bridge.
As with all accidents that we investigate, this was preventable.
NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy says the board also finds the Key Bridge was 30 times above the acceptable risk threshold for collapse. 6 construction workers died when the bridge collapsed. Atlanta-based Home Depot says homeowners are pulling back on remodeling plans due to economic uncertainty.
In a worrisome sign for Wall Street, Home Depot lowered its current quarter guidance, with CEO Ted Decker telling the company's earnings call that an expected increase in demand in the third quarter did not materialize, with continued pressure in housing disproportionately impacting home improvement demand.
Money reporter Jason Brooks says homeowners are opting for less expensive projects. It is now 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
All right, Bill, starting in Sandy Springs where they had that crash off to the right, 285 eastbound, the inner loop, New Northside Drive, exit 22. Now they're holding the right lane, so that's keeping the ride slow as you leave I-75. 285 westbound delays filling in as well from Ashford Dunwoody Road as you make that drive into Sandy Springs over to I-75 in Cobb. Crash cleared 400 southbound Cindy Marcus Boulevard, exit 1, but that's right about where you jam in as you try to make your way to Midtown and downtown, with delays continuing 75-85 south all the way down to I-20. Northbound slows from University Avenue up past Peachtree Pine Street, and 85 north up toward Norcross and Duluth. That ride's starting to get slower, leaving I-285. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies and warming up today. High 73. Not quite as chilly tonight as clouds move in. Lows in the mid-50s. Few rain showers possible for early tomorrow morning, then drying out tomorrow afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s.
Right now, 73 in Smyrna, 72 in Lawrenceville, and 75 in Stockbridge. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
When your heater takes a holiday during the holidays, don't panic. Castile Heating and Cooling's here. When you're juggling shopping lists, dinner parties, and who's picking up who at the airport, the last thing you want to hear is, "Why is the heat not coming on?" No sweat. Call Castile for our no emergency fee service and unbeatable savings. And right now, get up to $5,000 off a next-day HVAC system install plus flexible financing. Book CastileAir.com today.
A DUI conviction could cost you your career, threaten your way of life, and even compromise your future job prospects. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. With all this on the line, trust only the best. George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Go to georgestein.com.
As we all start to ponder the things we're thankful for, how about sparing a thought for your faithful garage door? Protecting your car from the wind and rain, standing guard against hurricanes, and pelican poop. If crazy Uncle Mick ruins yet another dinner being overly thankful to a bottle of cheap hooch, how about you thank the hard-working garage door who's always there for you. Drive in and drive out. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. We can help you show some love by keeping your garage door healthy and happy. Clean and lubricate the tracks and rollers, or repair some old damage that gets on your nerves. And your door will stay loyal for years to come. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and treat him nicer than Uncle Mick.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Trajan Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today. 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
All right, we'll get back to that noise made by your president later.
Fish. We gotta have the fish.
But look, we have a guest with us right now, Clark Howard. Look who I found roaming around in the newsroom,
Lost,
looking for a friend. And I said, Clark Howard, it's been a while. Come on in and say hello. How are you?
It's been a great day. I hope you're having a good one.
I'm having a very good day. So I wanted to ask you, it's been a couple of years since the whole heart operation thing. You're feeling great? You look great.
I feel great. I'm walking 7 to 8 miles every day. In fact, I did a 10K a couple of days ago.
Walking or running?
I did running and walking, but a lot more walking than running. Felt fine the whole way. But I really don't know how I'm doing till I go back to the hospital for 2 days in December, and they tell me, okay, you're good for another 6 months, or they tell me, yeah, well, things aren't looking so good, because there's no way really to know what's going on inside.
Well, I mean, obviously, if things were too terrible, you'd start feeling it, but things could happen without you feeling it, is what you're saying. Right, yeah.
Right. So I wear my Aura ring, and it gives me a
mystical
health score
powers
every day.
Ooh, those are expensive, Clark.
Worth every penny.
Yeah,
If
I
you
saw them at
wanna-
Costco just the other day.
Yeah, and they have the sizers right there. I know I'm a size 10 in the new
What does
Aura
it tell you when
4.
you're sick?
Don't brag.
It tells you, okay, so this is no lie.
Is it like a mood ring?
All right, let's go back. Let's go back in the Wayback Machine 5 years ago.
Yes.
Remember the NBA did that cocoon season in Orlando?
Yeah, the bubble season.
Yeah, and when they did that, the Hawks weren't part of that bubble, if you remember. But they gave every player, every girlfriend, every wife, every trainer, every coach an Aura ring, and they knew when somebody was coming down with COVID 2 days before they showed symptoms, and that's how they were able to play that.
Right.
Look it up. That's how they were able to play that bubble season. Is that what it's called? The bubble season.
Or cocoon season. You can call it whatever you like. You're Clark
no,
Howard.
if it's called
the bubble season.
The bubble.
They
then
played
I
it
should be
in a
using
bubble.
the right
They
language.
played it in a metaphorical bubble.
Yes.
Yes.
In Orlando.
So what is it? So it's just like
So look at it.
It's your heart. It's obviously the heart rate is the main
Can
thing.
you see the chips inside it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Where the government tracks you everywhere you go.
Yes. So Trump knows where I am every second.
That's right.
Anyway.
That's light. Wow.
Yeah. And so it's tracking my vitals 100% of the time, except when it's in the charger once a week, around the clock. And so it's much more accurate than people using a Samsung or an iPhone to track
It's too much.
their health.
It's too much information for me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that. Now, obviously, if I'd had a heart surgery, then I would want to know. But I, for the most part, I don't. You see, I'm not wearing any wearables anymore whatsoever, and I still walk. I want to bring. There's a. I know you got 2 of them. Crazy. 5 phones. So, so you and I, you're a walker, and I'm.
Yeah.
You know, I still get my steps in. I just saw a story today. Now, you're saying what? You're getting 8 miles a day in? So
7 to 8 miles
So
a
you're
day.
taking long walks. I just saw a story today. You know, every break, top about the hour, I walk the campus to get my steps in. And I just saw a story today that said that's the worst kind of walking, 5 minutes at
You
a
got to
time.
do 15 minutes or more at a time.
And so should I just stop walking?
No.
Okay.
Because the
it
difference
has some value?
Yeah, the difference between sitting on your butt all day
Yeah.
long and at least getting out and walking for 5 minutes, let me tell you, that 5 minutes, it could be a lifesaver.
Well, I do it 8 times a show.
That's
the top and the
great.
bottom of every hour.
That's great.
And I do, but then I read today that that's not even the good stuff. So I guess I got to walk 8 miles.
Can
I walk with you 8 miles a day?
Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good.
That's what Autumn
Isn't that
always
what
tells me.
politicians
That's what
say?
Autumn tells me.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
Said yesterday.
Yes.
Because if you're being active, yeah, maybe it's better to walk in a minimum 15-minute cycle. Maybe. That was a huge study, by the way.
I know. Went on for
years.
started in 2010. Went on for like 12 years or something. They followed these
and
people.
so they showed pretty definitively that your walking cycle should be a minimum
It also
15
shows that
minutes.
you and I read the same stuff because I just read that today. That article
Well,
just
I mean,
came out
we both
today.
read the Communist News Daily.
That's
What can I
right.
say?
Absolutely.
No, that was in the Wall Street Journal.
It was in the Wall Street Journal. Yeah.
So yeah, the 5 minutes you're doing is great for you.
Also, you know what else it is? It keeps me from when I get bored during the breaks. I will go get a Snickers or something like that. Whereas if I'm walking, I won't. So it's at the
Are
very
you a
least.
TV commercial?
At the very
when
least.
I need a snack, I get a Snickers.
No, I'm saying I'm avoiding Snickers.
Hey, look what Jared's
You're
doing.
not even listening to me, Clark Howard.
Yeah, but look at Jared. He's eating
Carrots.
that
Yeah.
hopefully he bought from Aldi, so they were affordable.
This is after drinking an amazing amount of alcohol every weekend.
I did have
So
a
don't-
Marg Monday last night,
He had
too.
a Margarita Monday. All right, so let's not
Are
look
they
at this
cheaper
guy.
on Mondays?
They are.
Possible.
Oh,
Yeah.
then that's absolutely
Then
the
it's
right
thank you,
strategy.
You're all-
So
you're-
you
you're all-
drink on Monday, not on the weekends when you have to pay retail.
Well,
I do
he
drink
does
on the
both.
weekends, too.
He does both. He does both. But I like the way you're digging in there to find the good deals because Clark Howard is not a drinker, but he's not against a cheap drunk. I mean, if you're going to get drunk, do it on the cheap, right? That's
is
the best way.
100%
And today
true.
is Tito's Tuesday.
Is that yes? So he has a
2 for 1 shots.
He has a drinking thing for every. Tito's is a vodka.
Oh,
so you know that. Now let me ask you something else because I got to let you go after this because we have your nemesis Wes Moss coming in, and he might get a little jealous. Like, hey, what's Clark Howard doing here? Are they talking about the economy? But what I want
Let's talk about PE.
I want to
Let's talk about some private equity. With
I
thought you were
what I want to do.
Autumn will weigh in on that.
Yeah, I don't need Peg. I don't need to talk about Peg. So I wanted to ask you about this. I am finding myself, this is about technology, and I think you and I are kind of the same. We've always enjoyed technology. We like buying that new thing. We like experiencing it, and probably have wasted a bunch of money, really, in our lives.
Absolutely.
Buying that first thing. So that's where I come from. I'm not a Luddite. But all of a sudden, seeing these Waymos on the streets everywhere, unlike everyone else, it's kind of freaking me out.
Really?
Yeah, I just
All right.
think it's weird. Every time, I just think, let me ask you this, Clark. What's the need? You don't take cars off the road. What is the need to have a
but you
driverless
do,
car?
You do take cars off the road.
No, not any more than Uber.
All right, here's why.
All right.
Because 90-some-odd% of the time, our cars are parked. We build all these garages, we do all that, and the Waymos drive better than a human. Absolutely. And second,
That's true about the sex robots, I hear as well.
did you just say that?
Anyway, that was from me, not Clark.
Okay.
I just hear that these AI products are pretty good at what they do.
So you eliminate the
Very
need for
lifelike.
garages. You
Right.
eliminate the need for big parking lots at shopping centers, and you need a much smaller vehicle fleet because instead of using them 5-7% of the time, they're being used at least half the time, and so it's so much more efficient. And have you ever driven in Atlanta? Yes, you drive in Atlanta. How do
Yes.
Atlantans drive?
Well, like everybody else, terrible.
No, we drive worse than everybody else here. When I come back to Atlanta, I'm like, I forgot. I could be gone 3 days, and I forgot how bad we drive here.
Yeah.
So the
The hospitality highway can be rough.
The Waymo Hospital, is that what
That's
400's
is
real
the-
name is?
Yeah, it's the
It
hospitality
used to be called
highway.
the North Fulton Parkway.
Yeah.
What's a parkway about? Anyway,
Yeah.
so So if you think about the Waymo, it drives better than a human, and it will get the need for
not
us to
any
own all
more than
these.
okay. I hate to have an argument with you here because I'm about to kick
It's
you
your
out.
show.
but not any more than Ubers do now. Like we already have that, and so in order to get to where you want, you could theoretically do that with Ubers with human drivers. I'm not arguing to go into into debt to do that. I'm saying that offset has already been had. We've had Uber for a few years, so maybe people, millennials and Gen Zers, maybe they don't have cars like they used to. To me, this is just like, we just don't want a human being driving the cars.
Well, the economics of this.
You don't think they're going to gang up on us?
This is the problem with
They're
technology.
going to gang up
though.
on us, Clark.
They could, but the problem with technology is the economics of having vehicles running around autonomously is a lot cheaper than having a vehicle with human drivers. So there we go back to technology. Every time technology eliminates some kind of job, and then you wonder what's going to replace it. But I'll make a.
No, what about AI? What about eliminating almost all jobs? Are they all going to be replaced?
They're all going to take our places on radio. Anyway, so anyway, I will lend you my car. My car is has the new version 14 of the Tesla autonomous driving.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy good. And you will sit there at first and you'll be scared. You'll want to have your hands on the steering wheel and stuff. And then after a few minutes, you'll get bored because it drives so well.
See, I don't mind it. I don't mind. To me, that's just a more expanded kind of cruise control. I don't mind that. What I'm saying is, it's just weird to me that more people aren't taking time to notice how much things are changing when all of a sudden you have a car on either side of you on the road that doesn't have a person in it. And I feel like I want a national conversation or something. I feel like the whole thing with the frog and the water slowly gets kind of burned. Before you know it, they're telling you what to do.
Did you like the Jetsons?
I love the Jetsons.
The Jetsons were great.
Yeah.
The Jetsons, so much of the Jetson stuff has happened.
Yeah. And everybody's miserable. So I'm not so sure. It's a great thing.
Come on, Clark. You got to help him out a little bit. Got to
All
help him
right,
take him off the ledge.
You and I
Clark
need
Howard.
to, we
You
need
guys
to
need to
have
hang
a
out.
psychological session.
Yes,
Take
we
him
do.
to Costco.
Need to
Yeah, we'll meet at
Brighten
Costco
you up.
over a hot dog and chips. Clark Howard, great to see you.
Great to see
Clark's
you.
Christmas Kids is coming up in December. We're going
Our
to talk to you.
35th year.
Where we put Christmas presents under the trees of every foster child in the state of Georgia. We'll talk to you next week about that. I wish you the best, my friend. Good
Great
to
to
see you.
see y'all.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. till noon.
At the Publix, located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBRadio.com.
Most critters don't hibernate, but they do get cold. That's why they're so determined to get inside your home. Scott Slade here. Breda Pest Management will send a highly trained wildlife expert to remove your critters like they were never there. Under the Breda Wildlife Guarantee, if critters return, you're covered at no additional cost. Breda Pest Management. They handle bugs and critters. BREDAPest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs. Looking for some iced caffeine, left you in the cold. No one knows why brown water costs as much as liquid gold. Told him your name was Brian, why does this cup say Nicole? But then you found paradise in your cup at the Quick Trip. No regrets to start your day.
2 homes, same block, one sold for way more because they used Orchard. Move first, skip the stress, and sell for top dollar. Don't wait. Get your free home valuation now at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
You've thought about assisted living for your parents, but maybe the right answer is renovating your home and having mom or dad move in. I'm Richard, Chief Architect at Sketch House, where we create custom architectural drawings for homeowners looking to remodel. Why get drawings first? You'll know what's possible. You'll be able to get pricing and compare builders apples to apples, and builders love drawings. You'll get bumped to the top of their list with drawings in hand. Let Sketch House help you make a decision about your aging parents at a fixed price. Visit sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, HAUS.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hi, I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. For over a decade, I've trusted America's Best Choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with their 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. America's Best Choice offers highest quality, energy-efficient windows and special pricing on custom decks. We also offer beautiful siding, doors, and now roofing, all with no pressure, no gimmicks. Visit abcwind.com for your free in-home estimate. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Picture it, your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties or buy 2 get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Reliable Heating and Air will keep you warm with a new furnace for $59.99 a month and fed too with free Turkey Tuesdays. Listen to my show every Tuesday for your chance to win and visit reliableair.com to schedule your furnace check.
All right, this seems like the dumbest idea that's come across my desk in quite some time. This is from Urbanize Atlanta. I think it's one of those things where they have every major city and it's called Urbanize.
Are they tied to Secret?
I think they may be
no,
a
it's
competitor.
an eyeglass company.
Oh.
Yeah, they only have stores in the cities.
Urban Eyes.
Yes.
I didn't get it.
Well,
but I did, but not at first.
No. Now, once you're left behind, you just remain silent and you're left behind.
Don't you go, "Doh!"
You're not no. You're not a part of the game anymore. You're not part of the party anymore. You've been left behind.
I'm sorry.
Museum. This is something that's supposed to be coming to downtown. Dumbest idea.
We talked about this back in 2021 when they
Did we?
initially pitched it. Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
talking about this, but did I say this? This is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. Museum of the Future. Eyes specific downtown sites and, get this, taxpayers, public funding.
Oh, cool.
Because that's what we need. We need a museum of the future. First of all, museums always make their subject matter boring. So it's going to be good to have a museum that can actually make the future seem boring.
Well,
secondly, how do you know what's going to happen in the future? Thirdly, if that's a term, so in a world where driverless cars are all over the roads that get you to the Museum of the Future, you walk into the Museum of the Future. This is... Have
maybe
you
it's
seen...
going to be the history of the future.
There maybe...
You know what I mean?
What?
Where it's like we thought, like this is what we thought, you know, in the 1920s. This is what we thought the 60s were
That
gonna
might be a good little element of it. If they do something like that, that would probably be one of the more interesting things they do. I've seen the drawings, you know, the sketchings here. Everything looks like the lobby of the Sphere now. Has anybody noticed this?
It does look like that. I haven't noticed
Everything looks like the lobby of the
wide
Sphere.
open?
Just, I don't know, like vaguely futuristic, but mall-like and soulless. The people put these. Hey, just put some blue lighting in. It'll look like the future.
Yeah.
Put a robotic mannequin over there. But it's boring and soulless.
Well, think about it, Eric. When you're in downtown now, if this ends up coming to be,
and they claim, by the way, we're going to get so much traffic for this.
Well, you've already got World of Coke, the aquarium. You've already got the college football. World of
Future Coke.
Yeah, so you just go from one museum to the next.
Have you tried Future Coke? It's not out yet.
The Museum of the Future. This is an attraction at Disneyland.
Yes.
It's like Epcot.
Yeah, this is. Did the Land of Tomorrow was Disneyland, and then Epcot is Disney World, right?
Yeah.
But I think they've had
Disney
a Land of Tomorrow since the mid '60s,
Yeah.
and they got almost everything wrong. And of course,
The modern day housewife uses electric bun steamer.
And the mother-in-law.
But this one, guys, is going to have.
This will make your mother-in-law quiet.
This
Come
one,
see the first Waymo to crash into a bus.
you're going to have 6.
It'll have like the robot wars.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, museum, exactly. Like Museum of the Future, does it have like mankind being enslaved by AI or anything like that? That's a possibility.
Robot overlords took over.
The last human.
I like the fact that you use 30s, like
always. It's always going to be that.
For the future.
It talks
2035.
in one of the galleries. It's going to have Georgia's future workforce in terms
How
of
do we know
mobility,
that?
health.
It's a
We are
computer.
here to work in this out.
Yeah, it's one
a
computer.
server.
It's one computer.
One of the
I think they show the lines, the bread lines for the populace that has no jobs left. Is that part of it?
Well-
So as we know, I'll tell you what's going to be. It's going to be boring, and this is why it's always boring. AT&T's Future Wing. Here's Comcast. It's going to be all corporate, soulless garbage.
Home Depot, the home that builds itself.
Once
Made of
again,
a bacteria.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm in construction. Shut up. Just marvel. Don't worry about the fact that you will be out of work when the home can build itself. Just marvel.
Don't you want to go to the virtual reality gallery? That's going to be cool.
Why not just get like a MetaQuest and you're in the virtual reality gallery? Is it different?
Yeah,
They're
you're
gonna-
not out at a place.
Walking around being bored with kids?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, I never knew the future could be so boring. And then Mom's like, well, that's what museums do. They make their subject matter boring. That's their job.
Trump will like this. There's going to be an American Innovation Gallery as well.
fish with more tartar
And Trump making that noise. we got to work that into Bill Crane's brain drain today.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why the big wireless companies want you on an unlimited plan? It's because they need you to help cover the cost of the 20-somethings who are using a lot of data every month. Fact is, according to the latest research studies, most people 50 and up, like me, only use 12 gigs or less each month. Don't get bamboozled by big wireless. At Consumer Cellular, pick what suits your needs. Whether it's 1 gig, 5, 10, or unlimited, the point is, pay for exactly what you need and nothing more. We use the same towers as the big guys, but since we don't own and maintain them, we can pass the savings on to you. Our plans start at just $20 a month, and you'll get the best customer service in the business. I want to invite you to join the millions of people who choose something better than big wireless, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Imagine having the freedom to step away from work at 55. More time for travel, hobbies, and family, a whole decade earlier than most people think possible. Thanks to the rule of 55, many Americans can access retirement savings without penalties starting at age 55. But if you don't know the rules, you could miss out on years of freedom. Let our team at Capital Investment Advisors show you how. You can find us at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR wealth.com.
Hey y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
Don't delay peace of mind. At Ace Hardware Home Services, we make it easier to upgrade your heating, cooling, or plumbing with flexible financing options. Whether it's a new HVAC system or a major plumbing job, our licensed pros get the job done right with payment plans to fit your budget. Call 770-233-7787 or visit acehardwarehomeservices.com to schedule your free estimate. Ace Hardware Home Services, bringing helpful to your home.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, the Senate could vote as soon as today after the House passes a measure to release the Epstein files.
CBS News special report. The House has voted overwhelmingly to force the Justice Department to release the Jeffrey Epstein files.
The rules are suspended. The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
There are some complications going forward. President Trump's called for an investigation into Epstein's relations with Democrats, and the Senate could add amendments to protect Epstein's victims, which would send it back to the House. CBS's Torian Small.
I have to question what's next when it comes to President Trump. If that investigation will impede the full release of this, and then whether or not Leader Thune will take it up and consider those changes that he talked about with Speaker Johnson, or if he'll heed the advice of other members of the Senate and just push this through immediately and send this to the president's desk.
CBS News special report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
73 degrees in Atlanta. What day could be in the 80s? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A Stockbridge man is charged with malice murder in the death of his own mother.
Police were called to the home on Club Drive in Stockbridge after getting a 911 call about a suspicious person. When officers arrived,
officers made contact with the male in the front yard of the residence who told the officers that his mother was deceased inside. Officers made an entry into the residence and discovered a 75-year-old female deceased inside the residence.
Major Ron Moman with Stockbridge Police says she's been identified as Deanna Cleveland. She was stabbed to death. Her son, 49-year-old Desmond Riley, now charged with killing her. No word on a motive. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Police testimony and home security video are in the spotlight today. The trial of a man accused of killing his two neighbors in 2021.
A Cobb County police detective poured over a security video from the neighborhood of Amber and Justin Hicks, seeing what he says was defendant Matthew Lanz's vehicle, and later who the prosecution says was Lanz when the Hickses' motion-activated floodlight came on in the side yard. The detective says that vehicle flew away toward the Lanz home after the time the Hickses were believed to have been shot. But under cross, he says he can't say for sure that was Lanz's car. The defense tells Judge Sonia Brown, who's deciding the case, that the schizophrenic Lanz believes he's targeted by the CIA or some other government agency. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
New this hour, Gwinnett County cuts back on its 2026 budget proposal. County Commission Chairwoman Nicole Hendrickson says the $2.6 billion plan is $66 million less than the current budget.
We recognize that we are in very trying times right now. Many people, organizations, homes, families are having to tighten their belts, and we're doing the same.
She says the budget will ensure there's enough money to continue essential services. Commissioners won't vote on the proposal until January. A progress report today on the $15 million renovations for the North Fulton Health and Human Services Center.
Right now, residents in this part of the county hoping to access public health or even senior services have to go to Roswell or Sandy Springs. But once the building on North Point Parkway in Alpharetta opens, County Manager Dick Rick Anderson says that won't be the case.
Our hope is that all of these services combined really draw people in, and that leads to a healthier lifestyle and longer life for our residents.
The 108,000 square foot facility is set to open in the first part of next year. In Alpharetta, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
An organization called World Against Toys Causing Harm, or WATCH, releases its 53rd annual list of nominees for the 10 worst toys this holiday season.
In one recent year, there were over 230,000 toy-related injuries. One child is sent to the emergency room with a toy-related injury every 3 minutes.
WATCH President Joan Siff says toys called Goo Slingers, Shape Sorter Xylophone, Sheepdog Puppet, and Little Cuties Doll are among those on the list of the 10 worst toys this holiday season. It's now 4:04. The Von Haessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Crash been out here for about an hour and 15 minutes, Bill, and they're still working at 285 eastbound. The inner loop in Sandy Springs, New North Side Drive, exit 22. 2 right lanes are blocked. It is really jammed up the ride as you leave Cobb Parkway. Once you get past that, 285 eastbound, you're going to slow again in Dorville from Buford Highway, continuing southbound into Tucker and Clarkston. Not much relief till you get down to East Ponce. The outer loop, 285 westbound, brake lights from Ashford Dunwoody over to Roswell Road. Checking the slow ride through downtown, it's Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, slow for the afternoon as usual, then a little slower now with this crash up ahead. Downtown connector 7585. It's northbound at William Street. Takes out your right travel lane. For now, use some caution as you approach the lanes begin. Near University South, you're off of 400. Out of Buckhead down to 85, 75 merging in through Midtown down towards I-20 with the volume. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Fair skies for this evening, but increasing cloud cover through tomorrow morning. An isolated rain shower can't be ruled out. Lows in the mid-50s. Then drying out and staying warm for tomorrow afternoon. High 78. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high near 80.
73 in Decatur, 75 in Lithia Springs, and 75 in Peachtree City. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. Where the hell's Wes Moss? Supposed to be here right now.
I'm in my car. Boss,
I
get
saw
in this
him.
office right now.
I saw him upstairs. He was doing a podcast on the Clark Howard Network. So I know he's in the building.
But were they able to see?
I said, well, he finds out that Clark was on before him. You know how these economonologist, people are.
Well, I noticed they walk different ways down the hallway. They
Yeah.
don't ever cross paths.
Yeah, they have different charts they look at. They have different philosophies about
Yeah,
how.
they've learned how to work side by side
Yes.
without causing too much trouble.
Or making eye contact. I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's
I can't look him in the eye.
Wes, you should be able to look him in the eye. And why do you get so jealous when he's on the show? You work with him.
I have. And I do his podcast.
Yes.
But here, let's look at it this way. What Clark does, essentially, what Clark does,
Yeah.
is he gives a broader form of advice. I help people retire.
That's right.
Clark helps them save a nickel here, a dime there.
Right. Okay. You're more specific in what you do.
I help him take that nickel and dime.
Here he comes.
And turn it into $100,000.
Well, thank you. He's walking through the door.
I have a nickel and a dime.
I've had to talk to a fake
Well, you should melt
Wes
it
Moss
down.
here for a couple of minutes there, Wes. Yeah. It's
Make a
4:07.
quarter out of it.
It's Mess Was here.
It's well, now we have the
Blame it
real
on
deal.
Clark.
Well, yes, I know. We just had Clark Howard in here, and I was afraid you were going to get jealous of that we would have Clark Howard on before you.
Yeah,
I know you guys run in the same circle.
A little bit. What did he say?
He said
he
that-
talked a lot of smack.
Oh my! Was he?
What did he
was
say?
He was
you
saying.
don't want to know.
You know what? He's saying he believes that once you get your personal problems in line, you're going to be very good at helping people retire. That's what he said to me.
That's sweet of him. That is sweet.
You're looking very. I don't know. How about that shirt? Something else. It's kind of saying. It's kind
the
of.
way that you compliment Wes Moss and talk about his looks every time he.
Well,
comes
I'm
in.
obsessed.
Did you take that training?
He has a.
I don't think
he did. Yeah, this is compliance.
Although
training 101.
I led with the negative, and now
Hold on, I better button this up.
No,
You're always so sexy.
There's something a little
We
swashbuckling.
were talking about Jared and his sexy chest before the show
Yeah.
even started.
Well, how did this turn against
Why
me?
don't you, hey,
I'm
Jared, there's
I'm
something
old
on the
sexy.
floor back there. Why don't you just go
I
bend
am
over and
an
get-
Leave EVH alone, guys.
I am an observational humorist, and what I'm observing right now is that not only is Wes Moss just unbelievably handsome, but this shirt that he's wearing today, I don't know, there's something swashbuckling about it. There's
I
something
don't know.
swashbuckling.
It's,
I don't know.
that?
I
It's
expect
just
you don't know what
scared,
swashbuckling
but
means?
intrigued.
No. That's what it's like a pirate, you know, like you would know, like
it is.
Like you would
It's
have
just a
sword fight.
traditional white shirt. And you know what it is? I usually have my sleeves rolled up, so you're probably thinking I'm looking like I'm from the 1700s.
That's what it is.
That's
Yes.
what it is.
Yeah, put a powdered wig on.
The puffy
and
white shirt with the arms.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Powdered wig Wes. That's what we call him. How are you, Wes Moss?
I'm good. I got to see Clark right before he was in here, so he works hard.
No, I know. He's always a breath of fresh air. He works hard, kind of. He wants you to believe he works hard. There's a lot of downtime.
When he's
in Clark
working,
Howard's
he's working hard.
Yeah, he chooses like 4 days a month to put in, the whole thing.
But those are long days.
Yes, they are.
That's
true. They're very long days.
Got to stay charismatic. You know, it's funny. I actually did listen. I was early today for Clark. For Clark's
Your
team,
podcast?
for the Clark podcast, and he
Not
was
early
in
for
there
us.
doing an episode, and I was reminded by his enthusiasm. And it made me feel kind of like I'm flat and just too serious on the radio. But Clark was in there screaming and screeching and talking about the airlines. And here's what I want you to do.
Well,
it's just, I thought.
Wes, he obviously doesn't care anymore. There's nothing he could do to.
But it just reminded me to maybe have a little more enthusiasm on the air.
Well, yes, that's. I think you're finally and handsome. Have I mentioned that? I think you're enthusiastic and handsome. But I saw it. I didn't pay much attention to it. Are the markets recovering, or is it still a slide?
Yeah, look, I would say it's a slide. I mean, remember the Dow touched 40. I think it was Tuesday. I remember looking. We were at 48,000 on the Dow. Today we're at 46. So we were down another 500, almost 500 points today. That's 2,000 points. 2,000 divided by 48,000 where we were. Yeah, down about 4%.
Now
that's not nothing.
My sense is,
but it's also
kind of
not that dramatic.
My sense is it's a step back, and we want to. The government's open back up, but there's enough. There's enough of people looking at these AI numbers and projections and investment versus return on investment, and I think that. Am I right? I'm sensing a pause, like not a panic, but let's see some numbers and let's see where this is going. That's the feeling I'm getting.
The bellwether for
that's
AI,
a cow, by the way.
The bellwether,
yes,
the bellwether,
yeah,
is NVIDIA, and they report earnings tomorrow after the close. And depending on what those numbers will be, they could reignite this AI trade and the rally. Or the market could look at this. Wall Street could say, things are slowing down. So we don't know until we get those numbers. But we've talked about a bubble in AI for a while now. Some people are calling it a rational bubble. Did
you say irrational or rational?
No, rational bubble, which
meaning
is kind of an oxymoron.
Necessary to get to where we need to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even in that case, and I think you've said this, they're going to be a few big winners, because we don't think AI is going to go away and not be here in 3 to 5 years.
I don't think we know what it is, but it's going to be here.
But you're probably going to see overinvestment, or we've probably already seen overinvestment, and some of those firms may not be here. And that's similar to what happened during .com. I mean, many of the companies we know today were here during .com, and they're much more dominant today, but that doesn't paint the picture of the trail of companies that were left along the way that didn't make it.
Yes. And did you any response to that? Remember I showed you that thing on my computer last time?
Yeah, that's another.
I put it that way because I thought it would sound kind of.
Remember that thing?
No, it basically just shows all of the circular investing that's going on to where a company that has a product to sell actually loans money to someone and they get the money and they buy the product from the people who loaned them the money. And that's just a simple way to put a little bit what's going on. And then it becomes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different players, and it all goes in a circle. And I'm not smart enough to know everything, but I'm smart enough to know if something happens to the main, whatever the hub of this is, the whole thing collapses.
And that's been one of the big worries. The worry is that you have companies investing in some of these earlier, more startup companies. It's funny to call OpenAI a startup. It's only been around a couple of years, but it is a $500 billion company already. So
and that's scary,
It's
right?
gargantuan, but they're still short on cash. So you have some of the legacy technology companies like a Microsoft as an example that owns part of OpenAI, or they have a relationship and they get some of their revenue. They are making investments in these companies, and then those companies that with that cash are then going to other companies and saying, well, we can continue to buy your chips, and then those same companies are making other investments back into them. Yeah. So there is a worry around, is this a house of cards? Mm-hmm. And you see, the Wall Street Journal has looked at this, Financial Times has looked at this, and it's hard to figure it out. And you don't know which, if there are 15 different prongs to the story or the spider web, which ones are going to work, which ones aren't. And if one or two of those go down, will it bring down the whole web, or maybe it doesn't. So it's hard to figure that out as we sit here today.
But of course, we do know that this is something like 45+% of why the economy is doing well on Wall Street is this particular sector.
Yeah, it's the theme. It's 41 stocks you can really tie directly back to AI out of 500.
So how many of them collapse if a big one collapses? That's the question.
Well, it depends on what level.
If NVIDIA goes.
If NVIDIA has problems, it would not be good.
And I think another thing that people, in my reading, what investors are starting to look at, and maybe they hadn't thought about, is that this is technology that churns. So for all this investment, it all doesn't
last forever.
Has to be redone in 5 years. These chips only last. Now NVIDIA is saying, well, these new ones will last 7 or 8, but if you look at history, they last between 4 and 6 years before they have to be replaced.
They literally run hot.
Yes,
and that's why.
Over time that degrades them.
Yeah. That's why they're in supercoolers. That's why there's so much power. It's one of the reasons there's so much power needed.
And so now the return on investment has to be great, and then it also has to cover the fact that every 4 or 5 years we got to redo this investment again.
I think it's a good way of saying this thing better kick in soon.
Yeah, we need some results.
Can't be 10 years from now.
Let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex sees a crash on 285 in Sandy Springs.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. Yeah, I've been watching this one for a while, and it still hasn't cleared. Travel advisory, couple of right lanes blocked, 285 eastbound, the inner loop, New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry Road, exit 22, jamming up the ride before I-75. You're really on and off the brakes as you leave Cobb Parkway up through Smyrna Vinings, but it gets extra slow as you pass Truist Park in the I-75 region. 75 southbound, also seeing a little bit of impact from this. It's slowing the southbound ride, leaving Delk Road, trying to ramp onto 285. 400 northbound, you're slow in Sandy Springs from I-285 as you pass the North Springs MARTA station. How's it looking on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, Stephanie Stallworth?
We're starting to back down, Alex, now 85 northbound inside the perimeter as you head past 285, ramping in from all the interstates and trying to get northbound up towards Jimmy Carter. Got a break in the action near your back busy again with some new trouble reported as you head up towards exit 109. So watch for the activity there. This report is sponsored by Stone Mountain Park. Stone Mountain Park Christmas is here. Experience the magical flight to the North Pole, the world's largest Christmas drone and light show, and so much more. Get tickets or book your stay at stonemountainpark.com. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
More local news.
Atlanta's airport's bracing for record-breaking crowds. Apparent murder in the Grant Park area.
More traffic.
A crash in the Cobb Cloverleaf.
One crash on I-20 westbound.
You're on and off the brakes beginning at University.
More weather.
Looking at rotation that is near the city of Brooks, thunderstorm is capable of producing a quick spin-up tornado.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Governor Kemp reacting to that tariff pause.
Tomorrow morning at 5.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
Have a stress-free Thanksgiving that's sure to impress? Hey, it's Mark Aram here for my friends at Publix. Just heat and serve a traditional feast that are going to leave your guests loving it. Includes a whole turkey, cooked, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, gravy. Serves 8 people, and the price for the meal, just $69.99. That's less than $10 per person. Amazing meal from my amazing friends at Publix.
So many estimates. Get off the home exterior roller coaster. Save time and money. Get it all done in one with Painting Plus.
Hi, I'm Charlie, the owner of Painting Plus. Over 30 years, we've mastered everything exteriors. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Our team's 2025 study of retirees found that happy retirees are 2 times more likely versus unhappy retirees to simply have a written retirement plan. Just think, you may be able to double your likelihood of happiness by simply taking an hour to sit down and put pen to paper. If you'd like a financial advisor to help you tackle the trickier questions that need answers, reach out to our team at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR wealth.com.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. George Stein has been a personal and professional friend for decades. He literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. I trust him, and you can too. GeorgeStein.com.
Hey guys, are you striking out in the bedroom? Because pills like Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra just don't work anymore. Here's how Choice Men's Health is solving PE and ED issues. Meet Dr. Katz, the expert in men's health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Choice Men's Health offers safe, custom-blended medications designed to fit your needs. There is no pain or surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues. Not a problem. It's safe and affordable for everyone. You'll see results in 15 minutes guaranteed, or you don't pay anything. Solve the problem of ED and PE now.
For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are free. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170 to claim your initial consultation and first treatment for free. Call Choice Men's Health now, 404-400-1170.
If you're ignoring any cracked bricks or concrete cracks, you could be ignoring underlying foundation problems. You'll want to get ahead of these problems sooner rather than later. Don't wait any longer. Visit AquaGuard.net today to book your free inspection. Remember, AquaGuard.
Wes Moss, breaking news. Roomba may be going out of business. The self-vacuuming vacuum cleaner.
For the lazy wife.
Have you ever had a Roomba?
I haven't, but I have heard they're not very good.
It depends. If you have a German Shepherd,
totally
good
disagree.
luck. Or a Golden Retriever. We had a Golden Retriever at the time, and we thought, we'll just have the Roomba go. And within 10 minutes, it got clogged up.
It's like my wife got that kitty litter thing that's supposed to clean itself.
Those things are great too.
Yeah, until there's diarrhea. Anyway, then you got to get the hose out.
Which one did she get? Did she get like the little circular one, or did she get the one where
the
you
circular one? He has to jump up into the little pod.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So one we have is like a tray that you just change out every.
Couple weeks. Every couple of weeks. That stuff doesn't smell good.
Yeah, it still stinks.
It still stinks. So you got to change it out when it happens. Now maybe you don't got to go through it, whatever. But you can't have that sitting in there for at least my experience is. It still stinks.
See, ours does not stink, but regardless.
I would imagine a Roomba. So what you're saying is like the dog hair just gumped it up all the time, and you had to keep opening it up and cleaning it anyway.
Correct.
And it was more problems than it was worth. I would imagine also probably a difference being like if you have like Pergo floors or something, it's probably very good.
And a cat.
As opposed to carpet.
And you just have just
that's
a little
what
bit
I
of
had.
hair to
That's what I had.
dust.
I had Pergo, cats. It worked. It would have worked for me, but I never got one. You want to know why? Because I believe in vacuuming my own damn home.
And you or
you
or someone else?
Well, I live in the home and it gets vacuumed, and that's what I believe in.
So it looks like they've been looking for a buyer. I'm just reading this as you bring it up. iRobot warned in a filing that it was search for a buyer has hit a substantial.
I'm surprised that they're not owned by some kind of big hedge fund or private equity group.
You're surprised everything isn't owned by private.
I am. This company's been iRobot's been around for 35 years.
I love that restaurant, private equity.
Of course it is.
Even McDonald's.
Private
that's
equity.
Why the filet of fish sucks.
Yes.
Now.
So, that was your. Hey, by the way, can you identify this sound that Trump made when talking about a filet of fish?
Yeah, it's the bone gets stuck and you try to get it out.
No, he's doing something with his hand. So he says the fillet of
And
fish.
he's in the middle of talking about food.
And when he says that, then he makes like a triangle with his hand and makes this noise. I don't know what he's.
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
I like the fish.
I don't know.
I like the
fish and also the chicken.
All right, what?
That is news to me. I had not heard that clip.
And he's doing a thing. He's doing like a triangle thing. He mentions the fillet of fish, and then he does the thing with his hand and makes that noise. So he's trying. Is it a machine that they use to the? I have no idea what he's trying
A
to.
fish machine.
So very quickly,
I'm reading a description of it. It says he waved his hand and released a throaty hiss.
Well, there you go. A good. Hey, listen, nothing wrong with a good throaty hiss. Huh? Remember throaty hiss?
I do.
Great stuntman, I think, from the 1960s.
I can swallow anything.
Throaty hiss.
What? I got another economics story.
Hey, we might be getting
for
these
Wes Moss.
$2,000 stimulus checks might be coming out
Yeah,
right
right.
before the World Cup.
That's
This will be
never
based on the
gonna happen.
tariffs.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen.
Also, thanks
Wes?
for the money
Okay.
back that we spent already. That's ours. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's gonna be like literally like next summer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. President. What was that
You're
again?
welcome.
Apparently, these aren't even going to be. I don't think it's ever going to happen because Congress has to approve it. But if it does happen, it's not until like the middle of next year. Or something.
Well, here's the more important point than that particular headline is that there's a lot happening in 2026. You have big tax refunds coming over, call it 115 billion more than we got last year. That's coming in the beginning of the year. Then you have the 250-year anniversary centennial and a half. What are we calling it? The 250.
It's just what's it called?
It's America 250.
Yeah,
Hashtag America 250.
America 250.
Soulless corporate
You've
crap.
got the World Cup.
That's right.
There is going to
T-Mobile's
be
America 250.
so much activity next year that it's going to be. First of all, it's going to be a fun year, 2026. Second of all, I think that all of that really adds up. And
So he's going to give a boost to the economy.
I think it's going to be a huge boost to the economy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it was said here and how come
All owned by private equity.
How come Autumn's so dead broke then?
Well,
What's
Autumn's
going
owned by
on there?
private equity.
Yeah.
Oh, she is owned by private equity.
I'm going to sell to private equity.
Look, the reality here is that if you look out in 2026, I think it's important for all of us to remember the stock market will go up and down. We're down 4 or 5% already. I know that gets people to start squirming a little bit, a little uncomfortable, but we always have to look out beyond the horizon. And there are a lot of tailwinds in 2026.
And Wes Moss has gone on the record to say 2026 going to be fun. Tell people how they can get more Wes Moss.
Easy to do so. Our team is at yourwealth.com. That's Y-O-U-R, yourwealth.com.
When you can find everything else about Wes Moss there. Thank you, sir, with your swashbuckling apparel and your very handsome face. Have a good week. Alex Williams says there's a crash making delays worse in Midtown.
Yeah, car sideways into the median wall here, Eric. 7585 northbound up at 17th Street, exit 251. They got the HOV lane blocked, and that slow ride is getting even slower with delays now stretching back toward Highway 166, Langford Parkway. Southbound, you're already looking at close to 40 minutes, starting just before Lenox Road, where the delays find you for the ride down to I-20. And a long-standing crash still working on 285 in Sandy Springs, Stephanie Stallworth.
Yep, still out there for you out there if you're traveling. 285 is eastbound, heading on your inner loop there over towards New North Side. Powers Ferry. 2 right lanes still blocked. 3 will get you by to the left, so use some caution as you approach. Coming up that west side perimeter, got those delays in play. This report is brought to you by Publix. There are BOGOs galore at your neighborhood Publix supermarkets. Save when you shop the latest buy one, get one free items, deals on your favorites await. Free item must be of equal or lesser price. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
For many of you, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing, and maybe hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. Well, I got good news. It's Advanced Hair's incredible yet simple one-day treatment that starts regrowing your own natural hair the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's Mark Arum back with you. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what about regrowing your hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow, it's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and I've seen their results, friends. For your free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts, call 470-660-HAIR. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Cold temps can freeze water in the ground, wreaking havoc on your septic system. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. We can help. My licensed, insured, experienced team responds 24/7 with upfront pricing and high-quality work.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Details online, scorpionsepticservices.com.
ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Two homes, same street, same layout, but one had an orchard sign and sold for a whole lot more. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler, and here's why that matters. The first seller went the traditional route. Weeks of showings, price drops, frustration. In the end, they settled for less. The second seller chose Orchard and got ahead. Their agent knew what buyers wanted, made smart upgrades, and marketed the home like a pro. It sold fast and for top dollar. And here's the kicker. With Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that seller had already moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No last-minute cleanings, no strangers walking through during dinner, no stress. You're not stuck. You don't have to wait. You can move now and still sell for more. Start your free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, a mother is dead, and Stockbridge police say the son is charged with killing her.
He's looking at murder charges.
Major Ron Molman says they got a call about a suspicious person at a home on Club Drive, and when they arrived, they found 75-year-old Deanna Cleveland, who had been stabbed to death. Her son, 49-year-old Desmond Riley, now charged with malice murder. He is booked into the Henry County Jail. It is 71 degrees in Atlanta. Don't rule out an isolated rain shower in the morning. How much of a warm-up on Thursday? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A measure calling for the full release of the Epstein files passes the House.
The yeas are 427. The nays are 1.
Acrimony in the chamber as Republicans, including Texas Rep. Chip Roy, accused Democrats of political motivation.
Driven heavily by hatred of President Trump.
But as Epstein survivors looked on, top committee Democrat Jamie Raskin said,
"The truth is urgent legislative work."
Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
Republican Clay Higgins of Louisiana is the only no vote the Senate could vote as soon as today. An attempted robbery at a DeKalb County gas station leads to the victim killing the would-be robber.
As a customer walked from the Circle K convenience store on Covington Highway, a man emerged from the shadows and tried to rob the other man at gunpoint. They then exchanged gunfire.
Officers arrived and found 19-year-old male Tristan Mays dead from a gunshot wound.
DeKalb Police PIO Blaine Clark says investigators determined Mays was the robbery suspect. The other man was shot in the arm and fled from the scene. He was soon found in a nearby neighborhood, taken to the hospital. Clark says he will not face charges. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A man is killed in a crash involving a bicycle near the Hamilton E. Holmes MARTA station.
Investigators believe a 60-year-old man riding down Westland Boulevard ran a red light at Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, leading to the crash with a Honda Civic. The bicyclist was pronounced dead on the scene, while the 24-year-old driver of that Honda remained at the crash site. That driver was not injured.
WSB's Judd Higginbotham says no charges have been filed in the case, but the crash remains under investigation. A global leader in AI-powered customer relationship management is expanding in Georgia.
Salesforce says its $15 million investment plan will create over 250 new jobs in Fulton County in 3 years. Fulton County Chairman Rob Pitts calls it a win for the county. Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce President Katie Kirkpatrick says the expansion underscores the strength and vibrancy of the workforce here. Right now, Salesforce has more than 2,000 jobs across Georgia and serves customers in retail, financial services, healthcare, manufacturing, logistics, and the public sector. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
The city of South Fulton celebrates the grand reopening of the Southwest Performing Arts Center today. Cultural Affairs Director John Geertsen says the multi-million-dollar overhaul was desperately needed.
It had been a while since it had had a refreshing, and we really wanted to embrace the city on the rise that
the city of South Fulton is, and we really wanted to brush up this beautiful jewel of a center.
He hopes the renovations will increase the number of groups that hold events at the center. Home improvement giant Atlanta-based Home Depot reports disappointing third quarter earnings today and cuts their full year profit forecast. Money reporter Jill Schlesinger has more on what's behind the poor numbers.
This is really indicative that we've seen a downturn in home improvement because there's just been a generalized slowdown as the stagnant housing market has really limited the number of projects that people are taking on.
She says many people are delaying home improvements because of the cost. Now, WSB News about your health. Even if you don't smoke a lot of cigarettes, it could cut years off of your life.
Even so-called low-intensity smoking, just 2 to 5 cigarettes per day, can increase a person's risk of death by 60%. That's the finding of a study of 300,000 people by researchers at Johns Hopkins University.
Correspondent Jim Krasula reports studies show low-intensity smokers have a substantially higher risk of heart disease and death compared to people who never smoked, even years after they quit. It is now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Begin our triple team traffic coverage. It's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, still watching this. A long-standing crash in Sandy Springs, 285 eastbound, the inner loop. New Northside Drive, exit number 22. It's in 2 right lanes. The cones are still out, not doing any favors to the ride, leaving I-75. Now we have a crash, 285 southbound, the outer loop before South Cobb Drive, exit 15. That's impacting the left lane, adding to the brake lights, leaving the Truist Park region as you head south through Smyrna Vinings. And a big mess up into Midtown, Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, trying to get there. We had the earlier issue was down by William Street. That's clear. Newer deal is up towards 17th Street. It's 7585 northbound HOV lane with the response vehicle into the median wall. From the Coolway Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Fair skies this evening, but clouds rolling in overnight. Lows in the mid-50s. An isolated rain shower possible for the morning commute, then drying out through the afternoon. High 78. Even warmer by Thursday. Partly cloudy, high near 80.
Right now it's beautiful outside. 74 in Vinings, 73 in Johns Creek, also 73 in Fayetteville. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, friends, have you filed an insurance claim for a roof replacement only to be denied? Are you not sure what to do? You're not alone. Dr. Roof here to help. Hey, it's Mark Aram. Dr. Roof specializes in reviewing the storm damage and getting your roof replaced. They've been around for over 37 years and can help you with all of your options. Don't settle for a denied or partial insurance claim. Get the roof you deserve with Dr. Roof. Online at drroof.com.
Our team's 2025 study of retirees found that happy retirees are 2 times more likely versus unhappy retirees to simply have a written retirement plan. Just think, you may be able to double your likelihood of happiness by simply taking an hour to sit down and put pen to paper. If you'd like a financial advisor to help you tackle the trickier questions that need answers, reach out to our team at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR wealth.com.
Are you dreaming of a fresh new kitchen just in time for the holidays? Taylor Construction is making it easy with their holiday special. 20% off cabinet refacing. Transform your kitchen quickly and affordably, just in time to impress your holiday guests. Let Taylor Construction give your kitchen a stunning makeover before the festivities begin. Call Taylor Construction today at 470-508-7050. That's 470-508-7050. Or schedule online at taylorconstruction.com.
Someone calls you to lay your bike down? Get the very best. SteelHorseLaw.com.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're planning to propose this holiday, we're ready to make creating your engagement ring a warm, welcoming experience. At Shane Company, we're all about your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Explore the widest selection of diamonds and ring settings ready for you to see in person, or visit us at shaneco.com. You'll have your ring in days, not weeks. Our friendly jewelry consultants don't work on commission. There's never any pressure, just perfect proposals. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Is your entire home winter ready? Every entry point? Cold air is invading your home through your windows, entry doors, and your biggest entry point, your garage door. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage and Entry Doors. Keep that cold air out of your home and save on your heating bills with energy-efficient windows, entry doors, and garage doors from All Four Seasons. We're proud to be celebrating a quarter century of quality work and customer care. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
All right, I'll call this segment Low-Hanging Fruit. People who are easy to make fun of. This is the last person in the world I would want to be my family physician. This is from the Today Show. I guess it's the online news version from today. A man and his dog go viral for taking antidepressants together in this wholesome video series. Now, this is a physician. I don't know how much. I don't know if he's taking money from the pharmaceuticals just to have a cool sort of TikTok viral page where, of course, we take our drugs every day. Hey, look how much fun forever drugs are.
Pills are easy.
I mean, they're a blast. You should take them all the time for anything. Don't let anything in life cause you even 0.42 seconds of pain. Stave it off. Hey, you know what? Just don't face it. Take a pill. You have this audio?
Sure do. This is TikToker Cornwell Med.
Okay, so what he does...
Cornwell.
What he does is he and his dog are both on antidepressants, and they do a little video, George, they do a little video where Doctor, I don't want you to be my doctor, tells us what stressed the dog out today and also what stressed the physician out today, the reason why they need their forever drugs.
Today she is taking her Prozac and a pumpkin puree. I am taking my Lexapro and a Trader Joe's Hold-A-Cone ice cream cone. And what made Cammie anxious today is that she was on our walk with our neighbor who walks her during the day. And during the walk, she started limping.
Oh, my.
I don't know what happened, but I am sure it made her anxious that she didn't know why she was limping.
Oh, she didn't tell you.
She is doing okay now. She might have just, twisted her ankle.
Check out his stress.
Her paw? I don't know. But she is back to normal.
Stop. Wait, Mom, we can't stop with it.
What made me anxious today is I worked from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then my fiance picked me up, and I wanted to work out, but I was stressed about not having enough time at home if I did work out. The irony is I worked out and I felt better, but I was just feeling anxious about how much time I had in the day.
That's the reason you have to take drugs today?
There's not enough time.
Whoa. That's the reason. That's the challenge that the day threw at you, that you wanted to work out, but then you were worried that you wouldn't have enough time to work out, but you went ahead and worked out anyway and you felt better. But that was so stressful that you had to take a drug. If you go to this doctor, don't take your children to this doctor because you're going to end up on a drug for, I think his answer for everything is, well, there's a drug for that.
A handful of pills is what I recommend for your child.
But he did, give himself a sweet treat with his pill at least. So while he took his pill, he had a little ice cream cone, and while his little dog had a little pumpkin puree.
Life is challenging. Life is challenging, and I'm not an absolutist. Some people who have clinical problems do need drugs, and for those people, they are so lucky to live now as opposed to at most points in the past. But needing a drug for that because he worked a long shift and he wanted to work out, but he was starting to stress out about whether he'd have enough time. It's
best to stave off any emotion.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. And also, boy, are we in love with our pharmaceutical companies who are able to give us the Soma on a daily basis so that we don't challenge Kim Jong-un.
Good luck getting off. The withdrawals won't be horrible.
Yeah, I don't want a doctor with brain zaps.
Yeah.
I forgot to take it for 3 days.
I mean, that is so telling in the way that a man and his dog go viral for taking antidepressants together in this wholesome video series. Really? That's wholesome? Telling everybody if they have even the remotest challenge during their day, they need to start taking pills to stave off those feelings? Some would say that being actually alive is experiencing those things.
It sounds like you need pills, Eric.
Yeah.
You're
no
sounding
doubt.
crazy.
Do you think the dog cares that it's not depressed?
No.
That's
the
like
dog
feeding it caviar and filet mignon.
I don't know. Some dogs are like perpetually nervous. Maybe they need something. I
They
don't
get
know.
worried about thunder.
Well, I know, but some dogs are high-strung and weird. We had one once, old Mindy. I mean, just my goodness gracious. There was no amount of walks that could, so we didn't know about these kind of drugs back then. So
There's some CBD.
Well, we didn't have it then. I'm just
You had
saying.
to make it yourself.
I'm saying I have seen highly nervous dogs. I don't know. Maybe there is a category, but this guy is like, okay, here's the reason my dog is stressed out and needs this drug today. I was told by the other person that walked the dog that at one point the dog began to limp. Now, here's the thing. By the time I got home, no limp. But what I thought was, boy, that must have been awful stressful with the dog not knowing that why the leg was hurting. And so that's the stress. And then I look and say, how do people like this become doctors? Doctors,
he took the right pills.
I do not. Yeah.
The doctor pill.
Yeah, the Adderall.
Yeah.
How much Adderall does this guy take to barely pass his
Seriously.
exams? I don't want, you know how that doctor sounds? I don't want a doctor like that.
No?
I don't want the young, hip, cool, empathetic. I want the doctor who is, what I want more than anything is competence, overriding. You're really good at what you do. You can diagnose, and then you know how to fix if it's fixable. I like doctors who aren't touchy-feely types. I like doctors who are kind of like, because that's what I want. I want competence. Like I don't want you to feel my pain. I'm doing that. That's fine. You fix my pain. That's what I want. Do you have the ability? And I don't want the doctor who volunteers in the city and goes. I want the doctor that when he takes a scalpel and cuts into my skin, knows that if he gets this wrong, he could lose 3 homes, 5 Jags. Like I want to know, that's the guy I want. The highly competent doctor who has amassed a lot in his life or her life. And every time they work on me, they're thinking, I don't want to lose that. Geez, I don't want to get sued and lose all those things.
What you should do, Eric, before you have somebody work on you is go through the parking lot at the hospital and look at the designated spots for all the doctors and then compare the cars that they have.
Yeah, I want the guy with the high-end vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking for Ferraris, Porsches. That's what you're looking for.
Now, it's opposite from a politician. Yeah, it's opposite from a politician. I want a guy who's, to me, or gal. When I say guy, I mean everybody. But I want somebody as a politician. I think we'd be much better off if the politicians kind of came from the, just sort of like middle class to up, because they know what it's like to stand in line at DMV. They know what it's like to do all this stuff. Do you think the Trump kids have any idea what that's about? No, they don't. So in my politician, I want somebody down to earth. My doctor, I want somebody who knows he's smarter than me and is arrogant about it. That's what I want. I don't want, hey, man, I don't want Matthew McConaughey when I walk in there.
Man, you got a bad cold. Take this pill and get out.
Alex Williams says there's a crash making a mess of the downtown ride.
Yeah, it's been that one we've been watching in the HOV lane in Midtown, Eric, 7585 north at 17th Street, exit 251. Some better news. They just got it off to the right. All lanes are open, but the brake light battle behind it is intense all the way back to University Avenue. DOT reporting new trouble just north of I-20 in the center lane. We're going to check on that. Southbound, it is just under 45 minutes to travel 400 south, where the brake lights find you before Lenox Road for that long, slow ride down to I-20. Keeping an eye on 285 trouble spots, it's Stephanie Stallworth.
Got a couple crashes for you out there. 125 headed eastbound your inner loop, right near New Northside Powers Ferry. Still taking down 2 right lanes, been out there for a while. 3 lanes that get you by to the left. Second wreck, 285 southbound on the west side, outer loop before. Stay Route 280 South Cobb Drive, exit 15. That's partially blocking the left lane, awaiting assistance. So stick center and right to get by there till some folks get there to get that lane blocked, so those folks will stay safe. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic Crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. to noon
at the Publix located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBRadio.com.
MSC Cruises Black Friday sale is here with the best deal of the year. Cruise from $199. Plus, get up to $1,000 onboard credit and kids sail free. Experience MSC Cruises' signature blend of European style and American comfort, from global flavors to Broadway-style shows and more. Book your next holiday to must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Europe, and beyond. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta. The holidays are almost here. Let Zerorez help get your home looking its best. Hey, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Right now, when you schedule 3 rooms of carpet cleaning at just $45 a room, we'll clean a hallway for only $1 more. Just mention WSB when you book. That's 3 rooms at $45 each and a hallway for just $1. Schedule today at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
As we all start to ponder the things we're thankful for, how about sparing a thought for your faithful garage door? Protecting your car from the wind and rain, standing guard against hurricanes, and pelican poop. If crazy Uncle Mick ruins yet another dinner being overly thankful to a bottle of cheap hooch, how about you thank the hard-working garage door who's always there for you? Drive in and drive out. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. We can help you show some love by keeping your garage door healthy and happy. Clean and lubricate the tracks and rollers, or repair some old damage that gets on your nerves. And your door will stay loyal for years to come. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and treat him nicer than Uncle Mick.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
And the holiday season is officially underway. Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling. You and I both know that there's nothing worse than having a house full of family and friends and your HVAC system goes all wonky. So right now, Coolray's offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. You take care of your family and friends, Coolray will take care of keeping everyone comfortable. Call or go online today at Coolray.com and book your appointment. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Your ride home gets dark earlier in the fall, making the constant road construction even more difficult to navigate, leading to several hundred accidents every day. Hey, it's Smilin' Mark McKay. If a negligent driver crashes into you, don't go it alone. Call the Strong Arm, John Foy & Associates, before you call your insurance company. They want to deny your claim and offer you a pitiful payout. With zero upfront costs, John Foy will fight to get all that you deserve. Call 24/7 for your free case evaluation. JohnFoy.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why the big wireless companies want you on an unlimited plan? It's because they need you to help cover the cost of the 20-somethings who are using a lot of data every month. Fact is, according to the latest research studies, most people 50 and up, like me, only use 12 gigs or less each month. Don't get bamboozled by big wireless. At Consumer Cellular, pick what suits your needs. Whether it's 1 gig, 5, 10, or unlimited, the point is, pay for exactly what you need and nothing more. We use the same towers as the big guys, but since we don't own and maintain them, we can pass the savings on to you. Our plans start at just $20 a month, and you'll get the best customer service in the business. I want to invite you to join the millions of people who choose something better than big wireless. Because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Trump referred to a reporter as Piggy?
He sure did.
Female? What's going on with you,
Quiet,
man?
Piggy.
It's not even clever. It's not even like a...
She's a piggy.
What's that mean?
Look at her. It's Catherine Lucy from Bloomberg News.
Can I ask a question? Is she big boned?
I don't see a picture of her yet. Let me look her up. Let's see.
Not that she would deserve it. If she was, I'm just trying to get at what he's thinking when he's saying it.
I think she was maybe going to the trough with the questions too much. Like,
oh, I got it. Okay, you've already asked enough questions.
I would think.
No, that makes sense. If anything makes sense. No, it doesn't matter. Anyways. Quiet Piggy.
Quiet Piggy.
No, she doesn't look too.
No, she's not.
Big boned.
No. So you may be right, George. He may have been saying what we have to find out is what is the context. Did he already answer 3 questions from her and then she kept screaming? Or I shouldn't say screaming.
I think he's looking at one reporter and
he keeps
chirping in.
Or maybe she's asked 4 or 5 questions and he's ignored every single one of them because she's from some outlet he doesn't like.
She also seems to be asking about the files, so maybe he's sick.
Oh, that's what all that Democrat hoax.
She led with.
It turns out Epstein never lived.
If there's nothing,
what a hoax!
If there's nothing incriminating in the files, and then he cut her off. Then so she was going to say, why not just release it?
Well, today the House voted, only one member of the House voted against releasing the files, and that was Clay Higgins of Louisiana.
What's that about, Clay Higgins?
Well, I'll tell you what it's about.
You got something to survive? You got something?
No. It's just a matter of principle.
So you're not hiding anything?
No. When the rich and powerful people... Look, when the rich and powerful people snap their fingers and stuff like that, you got to jump. Now, look.
You said you don't want to disturb the rich and powerful.
When you take the bad with the good, and I've done quite well, ain't it?
You've done quite well taking the money of these rich people?
Well, I mean, let's think about it, right? I mean, there is principle, and the principle take that I have about this is that it's none of my business, ain't it?
Well, it's the business of the American people.
Look, these are private men, and
what you're saying is if you're rich and powerful, it sounds to me like what you're saying is if you're rich and powerful, you have the right to get away with some things.
Well, in the old days, I mean, it was worse, right? Let's look at it in context. These young ladies, they needed a little extra money. Some advice from a mentor, and that's just the way things are.
So what you're saying is there's just no need to go. There's no
need to dive into this mess. I mean, they're not even organized, and a lot of the names have been, redacted.
Yeah.
Why expose what need not see the light of day?
What you're saying is rich people who can give you money for your campaign. They should be exposed.
You said that, sir. I did not say that.
Okay, you did not say that. You just sort of
implied it.
You implied it, and I inferred it.
All right. Well, let's get back to business. We got to open the government now and get
it's already open.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Put this Epstein stuff behind us.
Are you sure your name's not going to come up inside of there somewhere?
I never set foot on that island this month. Or took money.
Well, there you go. It's difficult. You got to feel bad for these politicians. They're taking all the money from these powerful, rich people. It's got to be difficult to vote to expose maybe some of the horrible, evil things that they're doing all the time, on top of buying all the politicians, which is horrible and evil.
Maybe he wanted to be in the history books.
So now what? It goes to the Senate.
That's right.
And then Trump has said that he will sign it.
I'll sign it.
But
here's his big thing, though. There's a new thing going on. A lot of people, because he's saying we should do it, but no Republican should ever speak about it. And they've opened up these investigations against particular Democrats. And what they're going to say is, yes, he signed it, but there are open investigations going on right now, so we can't release them until these investigations are completely done. That's my speculation. We'll look to the future to see whether Von Haessler is right yet again. Alex Williams says there's a crash making a mess of the downtown ride.
Yeah, it was that earlier crash that is finally off to the right. Eric 7585 northbound up around 17th Street. Still slow, though, back to University Avenue. Crash that hadn't cleared and has been there a while. 285 eastbound, the Interloop New Northside Drive, exit 22 there in Sandy Springs. 2 right lanes are blocked. Delays pretty much back towards South Atlanta Road. But better news, the southbound crash at South Cobb Drive, that's cleared out of the left lane. How's it looking on 285 over into Cobb County? Stephanie Stallworth.
Well, that ride's going to start to slow for you there near 400, your Interloop, as you travel out from Sandy Springs, heading on down through Doraville, down through the Clarkson area before you catch a bit of a break. Not too bad getting to and from the I-20 corridor there on your east side. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, maker, model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Finley Roofing. The Roof guys are proud to support Clark's Christmas Kids again this year. Finley will donate at least $15,000 to Clark's Christmas Kids. Time to replace your roof? Please think of Finley first. FinleyRoofing.com.
This holiday season, give yourself the gift of a new Kia from Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw. During the Season of New Traditions year-end sales event, now is the perfect time to save. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage LX for just $249 a month at Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw. The SUV equipped for every holiday adventure. Plus, enjoy year-end savings on remaining 2025 inventory and exclusive customer cash offers on select. Unwrap the savings on a new Kia this holiday season, including the Kia Sportage for only $249 per month. Find yours at JimEllisKia.Kennesaw.com or stop by 1221 Auto Park Drive, exit 269 I-75. Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, where you can always expect the best. Offer applies to 2026 Kia Sportage LX. 24-month lease, $249 a month, 10,000 mile per year, $3,999 due at signing. Zero security deposit. Example stock on JSP 26038. MSR $31,275. Excludes tax, title, state fees. Offer expires 11/30/25 per credit.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where Imaging comes in. Virtual Imaging's LDCT scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know they're due to overwhelming limited time. Their $995 core body offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten a great response to this offer that they open more times, and both office appointments will fill up fast only, so minimum requirements apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging, $95 core body scan. Call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or by visit our website, virtualimaging.com.
MSC Cruises Friday sale is here. The best deal of the year. Cruise from $199. Plus dollars onboard credit and get free. Experience MSC Cruises signature blend of European style and American comfort, from global flavors to Broadway style shows and more. Book your next holiday must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Europe, and beyond. MSC Cruises. That's holiday to book. MSCCruises.com or contact your advisor. Restricted by on Malta.